Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. This is Sir Things a Lot with the Thinky Gaming channel, and today we are going to be looking at Rexxar. So Rexxar right now in the PTR has gone through a talent rework, like a lot of the other heroes in Heroes of the Storm, and it's actually quite interesting the things that they did with him. The first big noticeable change is the fact that the one ability that he had isn't here anymore. The one called Misha Focus. This was actually his #1 ability, and then he had a passive trait. The trait would be you press D, Misha follows you, you press D, she goes into attack mode. I've been playing around with this for a bit, and it's a little inconvenient for some things, but I guess it's simpler than other things. So so the passive is still the same, but if you want Misha to come follow you, you have to click on yourself. If you want her to be stasis somewhere else, then you just click her and she goes. But that can be kind of weird because I'm having to constantly be moving her around because I sometimes forget that I have to click her with me. If you alt tab, she will always, like, so we move her here, you alt tab, she'll come to you because it's the self cast. But I find that a little bit inconvenient. I really like the way they did it before, but I mean, they explained that they wanted to make it a little bit simpler. Which is fine, honestly. Nothing too terrible. I mean, it's just an adjustment. If you guys can see. Oh, I thought I was wearing it. I thought I went into this game with the master skin. I'm in the PTR currently, and I have the master skin. I played a lot of Rexxar back in the day. I still play him from now and then, but I'm not playing. I didn't play him. I haven't been playing him as much as I would like. So yeah, that's a little minor inconvenience. You press D, she stays stasis. You press on yourself, she follows you. You press on a target, and she goes and attacks them. So same passive, just a different way to go about it. Now, next thing is his talents. This was the main thing that they changed about him. They got a bunch of new talents, a bunch of different changes to him. Overall, he's still the same Rexxar we know and love, but now more like redefined. So Rexxar was known to be a very good jungler. He could clear camps really quickly. He could solo bosses. I actually don't know if he can still do it because of some slight changes. Before you could like hit level 7, get easy prey, birds of prey, easy prey. Is it easy prey? Easy prey. Yeah, easy. So these two were in two separate talent tiers, and birds of prey actually got a pretty significant nerf. But I can see, but now with it being in the same talent tier as Easy Prey, I can see what they're going for in the level 1 talents. So let's talk about that for a minute. So Rexxar was really good at controlling at maps that you had to control a point. Most noticeably were you saw Cloud9 playing Rexxar in Dragonshire, where you have to hold one of the shrines for the temple. He's also really good in Braxis, where you have to hold one of the 2 beacons. I would assume he's not as good in the temple, in Sky Temple, just because it's more team fight oriented. So unless you're being left alone, you can't really leave Misha there. And the minions actually do quite some damage, even though Misha could probably survive through it. So let's see what kind of builds we can go for. So let me just set my level real quick to level 20. Set level. We start over here. So the first thing I want to test out right now is I want to see if at level 7 you can still solo bosses. So we're gonna go ahead and try that right now. So Birds of Prey got nerfed, and it doesn't do extra damage to mercenary camps. So, but Birds of Prey, but now it's a really good wave clearing option for early game. So if you had a strategy that is implemented really hard in Blackheart's Bay, is you have 4 people rush the bot lane and try to get as much early experience as you can, and you have 1 guy rotating. I feel like this right here, plus with the pushing power that you have with Misha, I feel like this would be really good for that scenario. If you want to be getting camps, because also on Blackheart's Bay, then you have to decide, do you want the pushing power, or do you want to be able to take mercs real quick? So I'm going to go for Easy Prey, just because, like I said, right now I want to see if we can still solo bosses at 7. Out of the level 4 talents, let's see. So Hungry Bear, wow. So you can have... So she can have sustain and reduction. I'm just off looking at this, I think she can still do it. Let's see, Hunter Gatherer, Grizzled Fortitude every 7 seconds. Rexxar we should gain. So this is basically block. Charges every 7 seconds. Typically the block charges are 8 seconds, so this is a little bit buffed version of it. of block. Animal Husbandry. Rexxar and Misha gain 2 maximum health every second. Rexxar remains alive. These bonuses. Wow. So this is a toss up right here. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, I want to do that test real quick. So let's go for Hungry Bear. Increase the spirit suit amount for 50% and its duration to 3. Rank by turns if it's a hero. Okay, so at level 7 you don't have anything that will benefit Misha for your clears. So at level 7 I feel like it'd be situational. Increase spirit suit amount by 50% duration by 3 seconds. So this is if you really wanna like stick to a target. So if your team needs not gap closers, but if you have to if a character's really slippery, then this should help him hold still. Increase it by 10%. Spirit suit fits on the hero. Mana cost is refunded and its cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Mana cost is refunded goes by 2 seconds. 7 seconds. I feel like this one would be really the taking flight would be really good. See, actually, I can't really make a case for this. I don't know if you actually really need that range. The increase in the slow amount and decrease the duration. So 3 seconds. So essentially, you get to if you land it, then 4 seconds later, after it's done with you have 4 seconds. If it lands on a hero, mana cost is refunded in 2 seconds. I don't know how I feel about this talent, but I think it'd be like you'd pick between Aspect of the Beast and Crippling Talents, just because you want to have that CC reset with Misha or Crippling Talents, because that a 50% slow for 3 seconds, and then it's on a 7-second cooldown. So every 4 seconds, if you're landing it, you could be just tossing them out. So I think I'm just gonna go for that. That's not really gonna help. So right now, like I said, I wanted to do level 7. So let's get right to this. Let's move her out. Just make sure you're kiting. Wow. So now I mean she's healing through this. I don't even have to heal her. That's move her out. Move her back in. Yeah, okay, so I mean before you would have to like actually kind of have to kite, like yeah, you would have to kite it out and kind of trade damage because you would be losing a lot of damage. But Misha with Hungry Bear and Easy Prey, it seems like you could just solo bosses at level 4. This is ridiculous. I haven't pressed my E once. I don't want to take this damage. I don't want to take this damage. Yeah, I haven't healed her once. She's just healing right through it. This is actually. Before you would actually have to manage your mana, and if you didn't and it would like you'd be cutting it close in the early levels, but this is no mouth. Okay, well whatever. Mouth didn't hit it. Okay. That's wow, that's pretty insane. Now I kind of want to test it if you can do it just to level 4. Oh well. That's really strong. I did not heal her once, so I conserved my mana and took that boss like nothing. It's okay, so confirmed, Rexxar can still solo bosses with just these 2 talents right here. I wouldn't really, if you were going for that jungle build, I would go for the Hungry Bear just because, I mean, it's so much sustain and you conserve the mana, that's the thing. Before you would have to use the Birds of Prey and have to, and it would just like drain your mana having to Q and W all the time and then having to move around. They just made it extremely easy to just get bosses. That seemed extremely easy. All you have to do is make sure that you dodge the stun with your D passive. And I have it set to quick cast just if you're wondering, because all I do is press D and I can move her. If not, it would be D and then left click, which I thought was way too inconvenient. So I like this a lot more. Quick cast, you click on yourself, she follows you. Same deal, same deal. All right, so if you get so then same deal, and that's without getting the rest of my talents. So if you go for Bestial Wrath, then that'd be even quicker. Wow, that's really good. Okay, so at level 13 though, probably like the go-to talent was Wildfire Bear. It's still there. Aspect of the Hawk, when it hits an enemy hero, Rexxar gains 100% attack speed for 3 seconds. Misha's basic attack increases the duration. So a good, I guess you could, that seems like it could be really good for like a kind of a Q build. You get the crippling talents and you get this, and they're slowed. They're slowed, and Misha, and as long as Misha, and if Misha sticks on the target, you stun them and you just keep hitting them, and as long as Misha's hitting them, you could extend the duration. It's 3 seconds. You extend it by 0.5. Yeah, so if you get the talent here at level 7 where it's 3 seconds, they're slowed and you're you're guaranteed the autos if you land it. So that could be really good just for like constant harass, Since we went for like a tank, since we went for like a jungling build, let's go for Wildfire Bear because that's really good. Rexxar's basic attack, Misha charge before we sign up too. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't, it seems like it would be a lot of damage, but I don't know how reliable it is. I'm gonna go for Wildfire Bear for now, because that's what I'm used to. And these are all the same. These are all the same targets. These are all the same from before. A lot of people make the argument to always go for Feign Death because it's really good. But when there are a lot of auto attack heavy champions, I like to go for heroes. I like to go for Primal Intimidation because it's just extremely good. Like being able to just reduce the attack speed of them, and then you get the active and you slow them. That's just like really good. It's really good to protect yourself, and it's really good to catch people. So it's all situational here. Your basic attacks use both you and Misha's movement speed by 25. And then for the chase, okay, so now I can see a build going. You go Birds of Prey for the wave clear, and then at here you could go if you're going for like the more late game. If they don't have too much of a dive comp, I would go for Animal Husbandry just because you keep. I played a game with bots just because the PTR is just horrendous right now to get matches, and at around 13 minutes I was at about 1,300 extra health for me and Misha, but then again, they were bots. If they're dive heavy, I probably wouldn't commit too much for this. I'd go for something safer like Hunter Gatherer. If they're auto attack heavy, I'd go for Grizzled Fortitude. I would go for the Hungry Bear if you're going for the jungling build, just because you save yourself so much mana, and because Rexxar's abilities are really mana consuming. Yeah, and then you just spam it over and over. So if we do that again. Yeah, I've found myself in lane that if you spam your abilities, you just drain your mana. Okay, so the build we're going for, you get Birds of Prey, then you get the Crippling Talons, then you go for the increased attack speed, and then you get Thrill the Hunt. So this is just like full-on balls deep. You're gonna murder somebody. You're gonna be super fast. You're gonna be really slow. Your attack speed is gonna be super fast. And then I forgot to talk about it. Misha passively now is 15% faster. So she has half amount at all times. So it's gonna be a real pain in the ass if you're an immobile something like a mage, and if you're someone like a Jaina and you just get like ambushed by Rexxar and you're not close to your towers, you are probably going to die. That being said, Rexxar is a warrior, so he doesn't have like that much damage output, but holy hell, like that sounds so annoying to deal with. Just because of what we're doing, since we're going for this jungling build, I'm gonna go. So this is situational. But I want to test. I'm gonna test that other build that I just saw. So I'm gonna go for Feign Death. Why not? And then just to finish it off, you have to. Since you're going like super annoying with it, like we'll do the other build right now. I just want to test this jungling build. We're gonna go for a Frenzy. No. Increases the Beast of Wrath of Sin. Heal Rexxar. Beast of Wrath. So I'm not entirely sure here. For jungling, I guess this would also be situational. If you feel like you're getting dove in all the time, you get Hardened Shield. If you want a little bit more sustain, I guess you get Spirit Bond. But my go-to for the most part was Frenzy of Kalimdor. I'm just gonna go. Oh yeah, well I mean you're going the jungling build, so you want to be able to take things quicker. So I'm gonna go for Frenzy of Kalimdor, and let's try that again on the boss. All right, so now this is full talents. This is full talents with everything. So let's go. And let's turn on this. Back up. Oh yeah, and with her ult, she's just healing for so much health. Just make sure you kite it out. No run. Damn it, mouth. And we did it. So yeah, this is actually going to help the jungle build a lot. I was actually kind of worried that they put these two on the same talent tier, but being able to get the sustain for Misha with this talent right here, that's extremely good. That is really good. This tank build, this jungling build, I feel like is extremely good. So the Wildfire Bear, it definitely will do some extra damage to the boss, but if you're doing something like the Knights, let's do the Knights. Get in there. Okay, let's go. So she's doing constant damage to all of them, and oh my god, she's doing so much damage to them. Let me see. 368 damage is swing at level, well, we're level 22, but still. That is really good. The jungle Rexxar right here. So I'm just gonna make the build right now. It's gonna be easy prey, hungry bear at 7 it's situational. So this is depends on what your team needs. At 10 it has to be bestial wrath. Wildfire, def for sure. Wildfire bear at level 13. Situational at level 13, and then frenzy of Kalimdor at 20 for the jungling build. Really good for taking camps, and it's also really good just for in general if you're. It's just really good in general just for clear, for split pushing. So this would be for maps like, let's say, well, the main map would be probably Blackheart's Bay. Another one would be Sky Temple, where you have to like secure early. We have to secure the camps early before the second spawn of the temple. Cursed Hollow, I can see that just running around the map taking everything. Yeah, so that's Jungle Rexxar. Alright, so just off looking at the talents, I want to try the other build that I saw. So let's reset talents. Set level to level 20. Let's start over. So I'm saying Birds of Prey. And then here, well, we're fighting an Arthas. He does magic. I think he does he do I think he does magic damage with his passive, so I think I'm just gonna go for Hunter Gatherer. Again, I would go for Animal Husbandry only if you know you can keep yourself alive and they're not too dive heavy, because Rexxar is still really susceptible to ganks. If he gets like caught or like they get through Misha, he's pretty much dead if he can't if his team isn't around him. So I'm gonna go for Hunter Gatherer. I'm gonna go for Crippling Talents. Just because I want to be super annoying. Unleash the Boars, Aspect of the Hawk, Thrill of the Hunt, and Frenzy of Kalimdor. So this is the build, okay? So let's try it out. Okay. Select enemy hero. Let's do someone like, let's do Jaina, because I want to see how it works again with where's Jaina? Yeah, let's do Jaina because I want to see how it works with against like a squishy assassin, because I think this would be like really annoying. Jaina, are you here? There she is. Okay. So let's try this. Come here. Come on. Get closer, get closer, get closer. Jaina, come on, girl. Okay, so. Closer. Jesus, come on. What? YOLO. Okay, so I hit her. Yeah, and she just cannot go away. Yeah, like I said, you get hit by the Q and you're absolutely dead. So my theory was correct. Let's try someone a little bit harder to kill. Let's do Thrall. Thrall has sustain and he's tankier, so let's do Thrall. So yeah. Oh yeah, you're absolutely dead. Wow, that is really good. You're absolutely. Oh wait, no, I don't want. Oh no. Allied hero. Let's do that just one more time for fun. Yeah, you're just dead. Select ally hero. Let's do none. Enemy hero, let's do Thrall. So come on, Thrall. Okay, I'm gonna tap the well because I need some health. And now he also has like movement speed in his kit, so let's see if this also works. Okay, so put it on her. Okay, so I missed the second one. Let's try that one again, but I'm gonna try and go full health. So you can see that the kiting potential, like as long as you land your Q, the character that you're sticking to, if it's a squishy target, it's dead. If it's a tankier character, if you can chase him long enough, he's gonna die. And if you're with your team, and this is on a 1v1 scenario. Imagine if you were fighting and Thrall was being an idiot. And this isn't a 1v1 scenario. Imagine you're in a team fight, you're winning the fight, or even if you're losing, you throw a Q, that's 50% to everyone you hit, you just run away. And you're going in, you're picking off targets one by one, and someone is like and someone like full health is like running away, you Q them, you tell your team to go hit them. Come here, come here, come here. No, not to the tower. Jeez. Okay, so if these AIs weren't so dumb, I think I could. I mean, even then, like you see the point I'm getting to. So now let's do someone tankier to see if you can chase them to death. Someone who's reasonable. Select enemy hero. Let's do. Let's do Murden. Let's see how that works. He's tanky and he's mobile, so let's see how he does. This build is just absolutely like AIDS. Wow. So. Okay, I need you to chase me. Okay, so slow them. Kite them. Do it again. Yeah, and he can't get close to you. Yeah, this is just absolutely insane. He didn't use his jump, but let's assume he jumps, so he's here. So he's right here, jumps all the way to here. Yeah, you can still throw your Q. Yeah, this build right here is probably what I would use. Like, he's gonna be a CC train. Rexxar's just gonna be an absolute CC train to just wreck single targets. I am, and I'm not even using my ultimate. Like, if they're running away and you just want to secure the kill, you just turn on your ult. Like this build right here, you guys can write it down. Birds of Prey. Well, at level 1 it really doesn't matter. I just wanted it to be like a bird build, but at level 1 you can go for anything. You can still do mercenary camps if needed, but I would assume that if you're targeting like heroes, you would want the like you would want the wave clear, because you're gonna be trying to duel people in lane. So that's why I went for this. And then the hunter gatherer, just for that late game scaling. You get resistances just for gathering regen orbs, because again this is also exceptionally good for like wave clear. So you're gonna be gathering a lot of globes. Slow amount, and then of course just more annoying. This is because this is just for damage. Since you're already going for a Q build and it's gonna be coming up so often, and you just want to go for more Q abilities. This is more for dueling. I actually think that at this level, like if you wanted even more wave clear, I think Wildfire Bear would be your best bet. But this will give like Rexxar insane trading potential. And since your Q is going to be on like a low cooldown, and since your Q is on such a low cooldown for the effects that it's using, that's really, really good. That actually just kind of gave me an idea. Reduces by 2 seconds. I still think the slow would be better, because if you use the slow, you wait for the slow to stop, and then you stun with your W. Then you can as long as Misha's hitting him, then yeah, the 0.5 increased duration. I still don't see. If any of you guys have any suggestions, I still don't see why taking flight. I know it's increased range, but it has a decent range as it is. Yeah, so at level 14, definitely Thrill of the Hunt just for the chasing power. This is extremely good with what you're going for. Increased attack speed, more attack speed, you just run faster. You make sure you, like, even there running, thanks to the running, you get to either escape more, or you just chase better. Like, it's just really good. And then at level 20, like, this couldn't get any more annoying. You're already going for a ton of attack speed, a ton of wave clear, and then if Misha's hitting you, then you're being slowed. Like, you're just constantly just being put in your place. This is gross. I am expecting to see this in a lot of pro play, but I could be wrong. Like, I might be overhyping it, but just like the insane amount of utility that this build brings. And look at this range. Just look at this. And you just keep doing that. That's just so good. So that's 2 builds that I've developed right now. Again, I like the philosophy that Blizzard is going for different builds with different talents. Like, you follow a certain build. But I also like that some talents are situational. I know that for a fact. I haven't looked like, since a lot of the philosophies and a lot of characters have changed since the incarnation of Heroes of the Storm. I've actually not been following too many specific builds, especially since like all the talents are so diverse and are so good in the niche that they're made like to be doing. I really think that you could make a build out of the talents that are here and justify it, just as long as you know what you're going for. You could probably say, yeah, so I'm going for I'm going for a dueling build with a lot of wave. I'm going for wave clear slash dueling. So, or I'm going for solo tanking and jungling. Oh, I'm going for I guess tankiness. Let's see if there's a tanky build. I'm gonna start over again. So let's do level 20. Reset talents. So let's go for something tanky. So one strictly for level 1 strictly for wave clear, as it seems. Strictly for wave clear or just some form of clearing. I guess the vision could wait. I've never really liked. Oh, revealing it for 20 seconds. Well, that's a huge amount. Revealing it for 20 seconds, actually. Okay. Let's just look at how. What? And it's like that for 20 whole seconds. That could be really good, but the range on it is extremely short. Toggle cooldowns. Yeah, the range on this is not very. I mean, let's see. You're coming into lane. Let's see. You want to scout from. Okay, so you're behind. Let's assume there's some bushes here. You could throw it. Okay, so you can scout. Wow, that is actually. I underestimated that. That is some huge range on flare. So let's go for a tank build with that, because I'm assuming that if you're a tank, or if you're quote-unquote wanting to be like a main tank, you're typically going to be with a team. If you're doing rotations for clearing, then probably go for Birds of Prey, but let's go for a tanky build, so let's go that. Well, all of these are tanky, depending on what you want. I still think Hungry Bear should be strictly for the jungling build, so let's go for a Hunter. I like the Hunter-Gatherer just because this gives you 75% every 2 seconds. I think Hunter-Gatherer is still the best one. Animal Husbandry is too much of a toss-up. It's for scaling, but you have to be keeping yourself alive. And with Rexxar, that doesn't happen often unless you're like God map awareness and know exactly where everyone is. So if you're going for tank, I would go for Hunter Gatherer 9 out of 10 times. You're going for tank, so so again, you're going for tanky builds. You want to have like a lot of forms of CC, and I think Aspect of the Beast is still the best for that. So let's get that. Bestial Wrath. Increases attack speed. I still don't see what I would probably go for Wildfire Bear. You're going for a tanky build. So if you need, if there's a lot of auto attack heavy, or is there a lot of physical damage, then obviously Primal Intimidation, which would probably be my go-to for a tanky type build. And Feign of Death, if they have a lot of like burst, or if they have a lot of like crowd control, then this would save you like a lot. So it would be probably one of these two, just since it's Murder, and probably Primal Intimidation. And then of course either Hardened Shield or Spirit Bond. Spirit, I would go for Hardened Shield if they have a lot of burst, because it's a lot of damage coming at you instantly. If it's more sustained, I would go for the Spirit Bond, just because Misha can stick to a target. You're getting hit, but you're getting the heals, because she's doing like 500. Like, I don't know. I was hitting the boss, but I think it's also because of that level 1 talent. But she was doing like 500 a swing, and you were healing for so much with Spirit Bond. So if they have a lot of burst, probably Hardened Shield. Sustain, I think you can still go for the Hardened Shield, but Spirit Bond seems like it'd be really good just because Misha, you can like be a little bit more bruiser, like more aggressive. So, but just for the sake of tankiness, let's do that. I like this new Rexxar. He has a lot of things he can do now. Wow, he's gonna be just a great. I mean, he's always been a great solo laner and dueler, but now he's gonna be even like more annoying, and like the sticking on the solo lane with the Birds of Prey build and the attack speed. That's just gonna be like really annoying for the enemy opponent. Have I covered everything? I think that's it. Misha's passive, 15% more attack movement speed. You call her back, she moves 30% more. So yeah, so the passive's still the same, except now Misha's just a little bit faster, so that's really good for chasing. This Rexxar, I want to bring you guys gameplay for Tassadar and Rexxar, but the time or the queues in the PTR are just insane, and I am a college student and can't really be waiting for 15-20 minutes at a time because I am on crunch time sometimes. It is now the weekend, but I still would like to wait for this to go to the live server just so that I can play with it more. This new Rexxar, my thoughts, he's gonna be really, he was a niche character, he wasn't played all the time, But now I can make arguments for when you're doing 4-1 rotations or solo lanes. I think Rexxar is going to be an excellent choice for a lot of different things. So with that being said, this is Sir. Thanks a lot, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.